Hey there guys, in this video I'm going to be showing you how to beat the Emperor Vlad EX stage from the mid event, and this gives you silver crowns for our unit Emperor Vlad. Also point out one or two new neat features on the JP version. So this is a EX stage that is locked to Season 2 units only, and the list of usable Season 2 units is pretty terrible. That being said, the first 3 levels are pretty easy. Only level 4 is a little bit tricky. So the missions are no deaths, no continues, and 5 turns or less. And we're fighting Emperor Vlad. He's a human. He's got pretty high dark resist, and he's kind of like, either 0 or slightly weak to the rest. But we're going to go with the dark team anyway, because this is Emperor Vlad's event, Emperor Vlad's fight. And his crowns make the unit Emperor Vlad usable. I wouldn't say good, but he's usable at this point. So here is the party we're going to use. Now to find out, they added a new feature. You can easily see what units are usable in an EX stage. So to do that, go to the status screen of a unit and click this tab on the fourth tab. And you can now see the different roles and series and all that the unit belongs to. So for this specific EX battle, click on Brave Exvius second season, and it'll show you the units that you own that are compatible with this EX battle. So this is my units that are from Season 2 that I can take into this battle, and I can't take any other units except from this list. Now this is just my personal units. As you can see though, the list of usable units in this Season 2 fight is garbage. All these units are just straight up bad. But we're going to make it work. It's not really that hard of a fight. Also, one of the other neat features, you might notice on the status screen, this big gap at this point, they added in between the LB bar and the status bar. This big empty space in the middle, they haven't specifically said what is going here, but from the current data mine of the current patch, there's something added to the game called leader skills. We don't have any information about that. We don't know what it means. It could be, anything. They're going to be announcing more information about the upcoming anniversary on the JP server in a few weeks. But from the data mine and this big gap right here, it sounds like something to do with leader skills, but we don't know any more information other than that. But anyway, as far as the fight itself, so here's the fight we're going to get into, and we're going to use Emperor Vlad to carry it. And I will show you the gear and explain more about what we're doing after we get the clear in real quick. So we are passive provoking with Adele. Now my Emperor Vlad is only EX1, so we're going to use Madame Adele to go ahead and entrust to Emperor Vlad, and we're going to use his partially crowned LB. That's going to put up a field and a modifier boost. Yeah, when you crown him, it really upgrades his LB. It has a 50% dark amp, a big magic buff, etc. We're going to use Lid and Jake to use their LB to break the boss by 87%, and we're going to use Charlotte to put up Shell +2 and some 80% general mitigation for the party. And then Folka can do just some buffs, barriers, etc., immunities, and all that. Okay, so we're passive provoking with our Madame Adele. Turn 1 is just physical damage. Okay, and some fixed damage. Now we're going to shift our Madame Adele, and we're going to do the Dark Imperil in her shift form. Now we're going to use Vlad with his new upgrades, crowned upgrades. We're going to do Human Killer, we're going to do Rod Imperil, we're going to do Focus, and then we're going to do the Capping skill. Because of his LB and the new crowns, these are much more powerful. And then we're going to support chain with Charlotte and Lid and Jake. Both of them are dual-wielding Poppy's STMR along with Lid and Jake's STMR. Okay, so the boss has an HP lock at 60%, which we should reasonably deal. So let's go ahead and do this. So we'll do this. Wait. Support chain. And that should get the boss to the first hit point lock. It did. We can just reload Folka here. Now the boss is going to do some threshold stuff. He's going to do imperils, buffs, etc. The buffs he uses are unremovable. Also, you can blind and silence the boss. I don't know if that matters. He actually cured himself, but whatever. Anyway, so now we're going to go ahead and deal some more damage. That's basically it. The LB and the buffs on Vlad last for the whole duration of his his trance shift, so this should be fine. This may even kill the boss, maybe, maybe not, we'll see. Let's go ahead and do the damage. 1, 2, 3, support chain, and this may kill him, or it may not. It didn't, not a problem. So we'll just reload this and we'll just guard you. So now the boss is going to do some AoE damage. Because we've got mitigations from Charlotte, it's going to not even do anything really. So some single target stuff, and then there's like AoE meteor skill. With the 80% general bit from Charlotte, like our team is mostly naked. It's whatever. Anyway, just reload again and cap. So use this. Wait. Support chain. And there's the end of the boss. All missions. Okay. Yeah, you see we're doing less damage after the boss puts up his mitigations. You know, that's a bit of a headache, but whatever. Anyway, there it is. I'll show you the gear and talk about the order you should level up your Vlad, because at this point we only had 3 out of our 4 silver crowns, so we couldn't do a full enhancement on Vlad yet. Obviously Vlad did literally all the damage. And there we go, so we get our last silver crown. Also, don't make the mistake, I see a lot of people in Discord making this mistake. They go and do the crowns on their unit without claiming the silver crowns first, and if you do that, it'll use gold crowns, and you obviously don't want that. So make sure you always claim your silver crowns out of the mail before enhancing your unit. Okay, so I'll show you the team we're going to use, and I'll show you the specific upgrades you want to do on Vlad first. So, passive provoking Adele and evasion. So passive provoke evasion, she fills Vlad LB on turn 1, and then the shift form she imperils. Again, passive provoke evasion. That's it. The gear otherwise doesn't really matter unless you don't have Charlotte. If you don't have Charlotte, you won't have good mitigation. Then you might have to gear her for spirit so she don't die, but whatever. Folka is using the Obsidian Bracer. That's our only attack and magic break. Other than that, whatever. Like basically naked, who cares? She's just here for mana regen. We'll come back to Vlad. Charlotte is dual-wielding Lydon Jake's STMR with Poppy's STMR, and that's it. She's just here for mitigations and support chaining. And then Lydon Jake, they do the LB on turn 1 for the 87 defensive spirit break. Other than that, dual-wielding Poppy's STMR with their own STMR. That gives Graviton cannon frames. If you don't own 2 of these STMRs, just give chain frames some other way, like, you know, quad casting, Chaos Wave Awakened spell or something, whatever. Anyway, Vlad, we're only doing the shift form. Now, as far as Vlad's enhancements go, like I said, you're only going to get some of the crowns until level 4. So you want to enhance, you want to max out the double hands passive, because that upgrades his LB. It gives him the field, it gives him the big modifier boost for his skills, it gives him the big amplify, etc. So max that one out first, then only do 1 level of the little sword-looking skill. Don't do the second one just yet until you get the last crown. Once you get the last crown, we can go ahead and upgrade that, and make sure you're using the silver crown, not your gold crown. And that'll give you the last upgrade there after beating level 4. And anyway, let's go ahead and show you Vlad's gear. So, you want to make sure he is using Human Killer. I think he has Human Killer just by default. A 2-handed rod. Other than that, just, you know, magic gear. There we go. Chain cap up, etc. You know, a nice card. And he's got 8,255 spirit. That's pretty much it. He carries the fight. You know, do it in 3 turns. There it is. That's the way to go. So hopefully look for more information on leader skills once the anniversary stream starts, you know, kind of soon. Anyway, see you then.